Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood.
Loving each other.
To find Diana Brock Michelle.
Or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Or in this episode, Tony Braxton and Birdman.
Whatever happened to that boy?
Why am I fascinated with them two?
Didn't they just put out a song with Tony Braxton and Birdman? That's
what
you talking about?
No one told me. Is there you playing with me?
No, there's a song.
What does that even begin to sound like? First of all, it don't surprise me Tony came out with music. Birdman still raps? I thought he just do Birdman things.
Well, because you know he
and
got
put
that.
respect on
He
his
got
name.
that. The judge told him to give up that $12 million house.
Who?
Birdman.
The judge. He owe money?
He got a lien on a house.
Why niggas don't pay taxes?
I don't think it's for taxes. It was for something else. Like he
a
used the
lawsuit or
house
something?
for like collateral for something, and he didn't pay what he's supposed to pay, and now they want the house.
Niggas. We got to work through this, black people. Actually, I'm just more fascinated about Tony doing her thing. Because I think when I think of Tony Braxton, and this might just be my own preconceived notions, but don't you just think of like elegance and grace?
I do.
Maybe this is my own stereotypes I got to work through. Mm-hmm. But when I think of Birdman, I don't see that as her equally yoked partner. Mm-hmm. But I guess, shit, why not, right?
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
You know what I'm saying? I guess Nyambi ain't everybody's cup of tea. They might look at Niram and be like, I don't know why you with that crazy girl. Or it might look at me and say, I don't know why you with that crazy boy.
I know.
It's something about that yin and yang, right? Is that what you think is? I don't know. I mean, I hope they make it. I'm fascinated by him. I could go for a Tony Braxton and a Birdman reality show too.
What?
Actually, no reality. You know what I want? I want like a tell-all interview. Like when they just kind of sit down and have conversation.
Look, Tony Braxton featuring Birdman Hardaway.
I don't want to hear it. Niram, please. We don't have enough money to buy the copyright.
Okay. But they got a song. Look.
I'll listen to it today,
and
I'll report back on Monday. Are they holding each other? This is a lie.
She done leaned back on him.
Niram, that's somebody created. This
no,
ain't real.
This is you. This is from her YouTube account.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Find a real one. But
I'm telling you.
I'm fascinated by them. Something about them, I'm intrigued.
Look, Wendy Williams even did something. Tony Braxton, Trap Queen.
Okay, bye. Okay, I didn't say, she a trap queen. Now, Wendy Williams, see the inch and what? Give a mile. You know what I'm saying? She see the line and she hop, skip, and jump over it. Meanwhile, on the ranch, she not addressing the stuff going on in her household.
Hey.
Come on. I guess that's the best way to do it, right?
Mm-hmm. You cast stones.
What? No, it's like what they tell drug dealers. You can't get off. You can't get high off your own shit.
You sure can't.
So she just acting like it don't exist. These rumors that's happening. What? What? She can't get high off rumors of me.
No.
Because that's her 9 to 5. I don't believe. Whenever it comes to rumors like that, it's always some truth in it, but is it always 100%? Probably not. Right? So maybe Wendy Williams' husband micro cheated.
Maybe.
And it got blown up to this.
Nah, I am with this damn micro cheating.
Whatever. But anywho, anything else about Tony Braxton and Birdman?
Nope. I look forward to hearing their song.
I'm going to listen to their song. What did they talk about?
I don't know. You want to let me play it?
Like what? No, I'm not talking about the song. I'm just talking about in life. Like, how does she be like, sometimes I discuss, say, I call him at work just because I forget he at work and I'm not. And I was like, hey, Niram, what you doing?
I'm at work, baby.
How you think Tony Birdman be? Did she call him Birdman? What's Birdman's real name?
I don't know. I'm going to play Tony Braxton. You play Birdman.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Tony.
What?
No. Hey, Birdman. How you doing? Baby, are we going to go fly out somewhere?
Shut up. I can't even pretend because I don't know what he would say except put respect on my name. He talking like cliches or like in quotes.
Baby, I put respect on you. Because, Tony got that deep voice.
She got a sultry voice.
Deep sultry. So that's why I'm being Tony. Baby, I put respect on your name.
That's what's up. That's 1, 2, 3. I appreciate it. I don't know I don't know. I don't know what he was saying. But I'm interested. I want to go to dinner with him.
Okay.
I think it'd be more fun to Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think Beyonce and I think Beyonce and Jay-Z are like good friends. Mm-hmm. Like they're the friends you want to be your godparents to your children. Okay. But they ain't the friends that you be like, invite them motherfuckers over because it's going to be fun. I think that might be Tony and Birdman.
Really?
Yeah, it might be. You don't want Tony and Birdman to be your godparents to your children, but you want them to come over when it's spades night. Invite Tony. We ain't gonna invite Jay and Beyonce. No, they watch the kids. It's levels to you love them, right? Mm-hmm. But it's just certain friends you call when you need that certain itch to be scratched. And I think Tony and Birdman might have an itch to be scratched.
Okay.
Fascinated, just me. Maybe one day we have to bring it to fruition. Like, I know we always do kitchen table talk, but it's like literally having lunch with these certain couples. Right. Do y'all know who folks who are in relationships? Do y'all know what we're talking about? Like, when you double date with certain couples, you be like, what the fuck is this? Sometimes you be like, oh, this gonna be good shit. And sometimes you're like, Jesus, just get us to the end of it.
Oh, what about them couples that's always beefing?
Yeah, sometimes they good, sometimes they bad. Sometimes you just be looking, who gonna win?
So you gonna order that?
Oh my God.
You gonna order the shrimp?
Jesus. And then by the end of the night they kissing?
Yeah. Like, damn. I'll be like, damn, bro, what's wrong with her ordering the shrimp?
But no, the question we need to be asking is, which couple are we?
I don't know.
Maybe we have to invite our friends on so they can say how we interact.
Okay.
Nia, he'll probably tell the most truth.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Nia, he did something really sweet too.
Yeah, shout out to you, Nia. You the real MVP.
Anyway, who is you?
I'm Nero.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 96, y'all.
It's 96. Happy Friday.
Yeah.
Living for the weekend, y'all. Actually, I'm living for the spring. We almost there. We only got a few more weeks. Well, we got about 6 more weeks till we in March.
I don't know. When's Groundhog Day?
What? Is it the 2nd? February 2nd, I think? Or the 22nd?
I don't know.
It's coming up.
Anyway.
I always try to get the March, because even if it's snowing in March, it's going to be one of those freak snows. So it's things like where it'll snow one day, then it's 50 degrees. So it's like a melt, freeze type of thing. Like you're going to get a 50-degree day in a week at least. So I always just count down to March 1st.
Okay.
We can get through March 1st, we golden.
Well, I'm waiting to July. I want full-on sun.
July?
I want full-on sun.
Jesus. No, then I get sad because the summer about to be over.
Anyways, leave it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, it's shout out Friday.
5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
And on Stitcher. So come on with me. Yeah. Take your iPhone. Open that podcast app. Hit that search button. Type in Black Love Matters. Type in. You know I got a speech impediment. Type in Black Love Matters. In the shows, you're going to see us, our, what they call insignia.
Emblem.
Our insignia. The Black
emblem.
Love Matters insignia.
It's not an emblem.
I know, it's an emblem. Tap on that.
Stop being mannish.
Scroll on down. Scroll on down.
With a K.
To all the numbers of episodes we got. And right when you think it ain't no more, you're going to see ratings and reviews. Go ahead. Tap write a review. And leave us a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review. Tell us how good we are.
Yeah.
And then if you do, we'll shout you out on the show. What else we got? Also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Black Love Matters. And that's Black with no K. You got to check in. Absolutely.
Y'all lucky I'm prayer warriors for y'all in Detroit. What happened? A meteor hit? What the hell is going on in Detroit? And why is that not national news? It was national news for 30 seconds.
The thing is, they was talking about that bomb hitting Hawaii, but it actually hit Detroit instead.
And they ain't tell no niggas no warning. Ain't no warning. Hold on, you said the missile? The missile really hit Detroit?
It really hit Detroit.
And ain't no recover, ain't no FEMA. Niggas just surviving.
Right.
Y'all okay in Detroit?
And the thing is, never mind. Oh. I'm gonna say Detroit's already so fucked up on.
They couldn't tell.
They couldn't tell.
They said it's normal because some of them houses is leaning. You know, it's still blocks in Detroit that's just like open blocks.
Right.
That I be like, it looked like that. What's that movie?
What was
with
it?
That blind man on the Detroit block?
Don't breathe.
Don't breathe. That shit ain't no lie. It's some blocks I'm not going on because and there's one house on the block and the one house is kept up nice. Shit.
It ain't nothing else but fields.
I'm not going down that street. Let alone in the house. So they're right. It take a real G to be like, yeah, I'm about to roll up in this bitch. Because I think what lives in that house can't die by guns.
Nope.
But what was that? Was that the a alien? Is that the aliens is here?
Well, the government already confirmed they didn't play with
the aliens
asses.
already here. You know, they might not be green man and gray skin, but alien maybe not another word. But it's other.
Hell.
As far as more just us.
It's probably us. Nigga, we the aliens.
Okay, now you're trying to pull an Outer Limits episode?
I'm just saying.
Is it our future us come to warn us?
Maybe.
Does that sound like a good plot?
I know.
Like it's future us saying, I'm trying to get y'all niggas off. We sent all these signs.
Exactly.
We did an eclipse.
That was a hoopty.
We were trying to tell y'all to come on.
Y'all playing around now.
But why is there no notice to when the meteors come? Like, you can't tell me they don't see when these meteors come from light years away. So NASA or the people who look at the stars don't be like, oh, it's something abroad. It's something on the horizon.
Maybe they did. Maybe it was on the Detroit News Channel.
Nah, because the way y'all niggas was acting in Detroit.
What your mama say when you talk to her?
I just stay right with the Lord all the time, because you never know when he's coming.
Oh my God!
And when he come, I'm ready. You know what? That is something about being black and religious. We are not scared. What Biggie say? Ready to die, honey? Any moment.
I can't.
What? You don't think?
Because niggas be the first one talking about they ready with the Lord, and then the next sentence talking about goddamn it, motherfucker.
I can't speak for everybody, but I said in the early episodes, Nyambi is on a long, quicker path with the Lord, honey. I'm going to take a lot of twists, turns, dives, and jumps and slants and off the path and on the path. But as long as I'm heading towards the right direction, that's all that matters. So, yeah, it's going to be some motherfucking slip-ups on the way there, on the way to glory. But, no, that had to be scary, though. Could you imagine?
What? Seeing that?
In the sky like that? And the thing is, we just seen it. It was loud.
Where it hit at?
Oh, I don't know what.
Did it break down to a little bitty pebble? Or did it like actually a big
that's
ass?
What I'm saying. It's something else to the story because they did not give enough details about this shit. We ain't see the place it hit. Like, it just did. Are they saying it just disintegrated once it hit the atmosphere? That's a lie. As big as that shit was. Fireworks is not that big. That's a lie.
Where it land at?
And how it miraculously just dissolved before it hit the ground?
Yeah.
That's lies. They got the X-Files on that, honey. They got Sculler and Moldy.
That's Kim Ung-jun.
What?
Kim
Oh,
Ung-jun.
You think it's a missile? Nigga, I think it's an alien.
Oh, okay.
Or the Lord.
We keep fucking around with Kim Ung-jun.
I wonder where we was going with that here.
That nigga, he said he got shit that fly around the world. Keep fucking with him.
Between him and, what do you call him, Rocket Man?
Yeah.
And our president, Jesus. Take them both and put them in the room.
You say you got two of them. The
throw
bad
away
boys
the clip.
fly around the world twice and hit wherever you want to hit at. I said,
Who he got on his squad?
I don't know.
Who
He
his
got
rocket
hitters.
science?
He
He got the real hitters. The
Right.
rocket scientists are the real hitters.
Right.
Come on.
Literally.
Because what they doing, honey? You right. They the real hitters. It ain't the ones on the block. It's these PhDs or in rocket science.
Right.
That ain't wrapped tight as they can be either, honey. To get a PhD in rocket science. I will pledge to that.
What else you got in your update? We didn't went on a tangent.
I took myself on a date today. Or yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And it felt good. Like, I woke up this morning, I was like, I'm done with this shit. I'm done moping. Like, I'm done with this shit. Have you ever had epiphanies like, all right, I'm done. That was cute. All set. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. I told y'all I'm getting days and days closer to y'all. I'm gonna just have a Nyambi episode. And when you see Nyambi episode, y'all pull up with a glass of wine and some popcorn because I got some juice to tell y'all. Like, I just pulled up to like, I'm done. Like, I wanted to tell what happened with me prior. Like, fuck you. I'm done with this. Look, no, actually not even fuck you. I forgive you. I forgive this situation. I forgive myself. I forgive all. I'm moving the fuck on. And I just had that. Like, I just can't. And because of that, I consider my shit. So I did self-care. I did shit I like to do. So I went to go to the movies and had pizza and cupcakes. And I snuck a whole pizza into the movie theater. And it was amazing.
Is your living in vain?
What? What? You ain't never had snuck food in the movie. You been with me.
I know, but a whole pizza, baby?
Well, you know New England pizza. Like, it wasn't like a deep dish pizza. Like, you know, it's like one of these little mom and pop's pizza shops. They had a Groupon for like a $5 personal pizza. So I said, give me that $5 personal. And I bought me like a tote bag I would take for like business work. And so I got that hot ass pizza and I slid it in there. And then I went and bought my ticket and I went in the movies and got at the very back and the top.
And you whipped out that pizza. God damn.
It was amazing. You hear me? I'm looking at the movie, the hot grease on me. It was just enough pizza. It was amazing. And the movie I went to go see, y'all have to go see this movie. I was actually a little ashamed to go see it because I ain't had no children to take with me. I went to go see Coco. Coco was so damn. Coco need to get a award.
Yeah.
For like movie cartoon of the year. Because the thing is, I always think I'm too grown to go see cartoons. That's what usually I drag one of my friends' children with me and be like, oh, auntie will watch you. You want to watch Coco?
No.
All right, we're heading there.
I don't want to watch, Auntie.
What'd you say?
I don't want to watch.
Exactly. But I would go. But I was like, you know what? I'm a grown woman. I'm done with this shit. Everybody can kick rocks. I'm going to see fucking Coco. When I tell you that movie was the shit, it was the shit. So for y'all who don't know who Coco is, it probably now playing at the dollar shows or about to be weaned out, about to be the red box. Y'all should go see it. Anywho, it's about a Latino like family, and it's centered around the Day of the Dead. But what it is, the little boy really wants to play music, and his family like, we don't play motherfucking music in our house. All right, focus, nigga. And somehow he get transported to like where the dead is, right? And he's there because he like tried to steal this guitar to play, and he thinks like this famous guy is really his great granddad, but it's not. It's like this other guy, and it finds out this other guy is his great granddad, and he's the reason why nobody want to play music because they think he just left the whole family to go play music and not worry about the family. And they're like, family's first, and he just left it. But that's not the whole story. I don't know if I want to give too much away, but it's a reason why the granddad left. And it kind of goes through this whole process. And, you know, he found out he ended up coming back. But it's a lot of themes up in there. And it's one thing is I really like is this idea about remembering your elders. Like with the Day of the Dead. Like, you know, I really admire the Latino community for that holiday, right? Black folks, we don't have a holiday like that.
It's called Kwanzaa.
Nigga, no. Do you know what the Day of the Dead is? No.
We call on the ancestors.
Shut up.
Every day at Kwanzaa.
Shut up.
That's why people be like.
Is Kwanzaa you and Nia's answer to every fucking thing?
Yes.
We do call on the ancestors. But it is different, right? For the dead. Even with Kwanzaa, niggas be wary when we start calling dead people. We be like, well, don't call them. They don't want to be bothered. Leave them alone. Like... But I admire the Day of the Dead to actually have a space where you pay respects to your elders, right?
Right.
Like it's really a space to remember them, have open conversation and dialogue about them. Like it was just something that really touched me. And in the movie, it turned out, so I'm sorry, go back. So, you know, he's in the dead purgatory. It's not really purgatory because it's a happy place, right? So it's where when you die, you go and all your ancestors are there and you're having a good time. Yeah. But what happens is, you stay there until no one remembers you.
What?
Child, you know that hit me in my damn throat.
To nobody remember you?
Yeah, and then when nobody remember you, that's then when you go to somewhere else. And they're like, "Where's somewhere else?" They was like, "Well, shit, we ain't been there yet." Do you see what I'm saying? And so this happened. His great granddad was fading because no one remembered him, but his great grandmother was still alive, and it's saying that she's kind of forgetting him. And great grandma, she's super old but having a little dementia and all that stuff, so that's playing into it. But that touched my heart. Like, so basically, their spirit lives on till nobody remembers them no more. And it's like about honoring your family and your history and making sure you take time to do that, right? And that's what I'm saying in the Black community. I don't know if we do enough of really keeping alive the memory of our ancestors and our family who's passed on and really honoring that to the point where I know we call on the ancestors, but they were doing it in this movie where you would just have conversation like, oh, do you remember great uncle, blah, blah, blah. He did X, Y, and Z. And we talking about 2-3 generations back. I don't have conversations like that with my family. Do you? Like, I think we talk about our immediate,
right? Maybe
great as far as we go, but as far as great, like I don't hear my grandfather talking about hearing what his grandma did.
No, I don't either.
You know, and that's kind of, I believe in the Lord, we all go to heaven. But that's a little scary. Like in the movie, they was like, well, when they just stop remembering, you just go away.
You did.
Jesus. Yeah. And that just touched me of how we got to stay focused on that. And I think that's another reason, like everything was on time to get my shit together, right? Get my shit together, focus, remember what's important, honoring memories, having these conversations with people right there. Like, I don't know, that just truly touched me. And then the other theme I got from this movie was this idea of family grudges. So, nigga, they said nobody in their family can play music because they great-great-great-granddaddy left their great-great-great-grandma 100 years ago. Nobody can play music?
Nobody.
But that's some real shit. That is some real shit that families will hold on to. That you like, well, could we give it another try?
Nope.
And it's usually something that you're talented at. So, you know, the family, usually if someone's in your family is really talented with music, it kind of, it's genes, right? It's something about your family, like, it's just natural within you, right, to shut it down. So when do you break down these family grudges? I don't even say it's the secrets, but that's like a grudge. Like, when do you let that go? To be like, Pop, her name was Mama Coco. When you gonna let that go?
Never.
And that's basically what. No, Mama Coco was a daughter. I forgot. No, Mama Tia, I think. Mama Tia was Mama Coco's daughter, and she was the head bitch. She was the grandma, and she was the one who wasn't having shit.
Don't nobody play nothing. Don't you play no Al Green in this house? That nigga stood me up on a date.
And talk to her grandson who 10? Is she 80? Mm-hmm. Like, so you telling me between 10 and 80, all up 70 years, there's been no growth in us saying like that hurt me, but I'm not gonna let it hurt you. Or being transparent to say you can love your music, but don't love your music more than you love your family. Because this happened. That's how you keep it. Pop so-and-so did boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. So I just thought that it was a cartoon, but they was hitting on some real adult shit.
Usually, those cartoons do that.
That was some real shit. Like and then at the end, Jesus, I'm giving praise. Grandma Coco, she remembered her daddy, but Grandma Coco passed away. Grandma Coco really don't talk. And then so the dad, like, the song used to sing her, and so the young boy came back and sung the song because he was like, Grandma Coco, do you remember Grandpapa? And she like, no, I don't know who is you. Then he played that song, and then she perked up and she started to cry. I said, this is too much. And then Grandma Coco died. I said, no.
She died listening to the song?
No, but the next day of the dead, she was dead because they put the way they remember their family is putting their pictures on the altar with food and their favorite things and tell their favorite stories. So you seen Grandma Coco picture on an altar, but it's bittersweet. So you sad she died, but also her dad kept saying like, I stuck around because what her dad said was like, I'm nervous because she's the only one who remembers me. So Grandma Coco is the only person alive that remembers me, and I just had the realization that when she dies, I'm going to go to the place of the forgotten, wherever it is, because no one living remembers him. So I'll never get to see her again.
Ever, until she gone.
No, because when she go,
she just going to ether.
No, she's going to that place, but it's nobody alive that remembers him.
Right. So she going to the waiting room, and he going to the
to
ether.
Whatever it is.
Oh,
but now since the grandson know him, that's somebody. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You can put them back on the altar so they can be reunited. Mm-hmm. Like, it was just deep. I would see it again. I think I want it on tape.
Oh, baby.
Or, I'm old.
We do have a VHS.
I want it on digital download. I almost said, look, I want it on tape.
I want it on tape.
It was so good. But if y'all have a chance, y'all got cheering nieces and hell, forget that. If you just like a good movie with a good plot line, go ahead and see Coco. It was amazing. Sound like something you want to see? We might have the red box.
Okay.
You don't seem excited as I am.
I'll watch it with you, baby.
No, is it something you want to watch?
I'll watch it with you.
No.
Oh?
Remember when I had this podcast when I said you don't answer the questions I ask you?
What you mean?
Is Coco something you would want to watch? Tell the truth and shame the devil.
No, but I'll watch it with you.
You're hateful on the inside.
See, this is why I don't give you solid answers, because you be like, you're hateful on the inside. But if I say I'll watch it with you, it don't matter if I want to watch it or not.
Do you know I was in that theater crying?
I know you were.
When Mama Coco died.
I hope you got some good cries, because you be holding it in.
Oh, I cried in that theater.
Crying in the closet and shit.
All right, come on, Neroms.
Y'all niggas are really pressed about these sex robots. These niggas done created a Facebook group, and niggas are going back and forth. Because the man was like, fuck it, we gonna go ahead and get our sex robot if these women don't act right. And then the women was like, y'all niggas can't even afford these sex robots anyway. So niggas then went on Facebook and created a sex robot group to try to gain in, put some money on it, so they can go ahead and run train on a
Wait a minute, robot. So these nasty niggas is gonna share one? Oh, nasty niggas.
They trying to put in on the sex robot to prove these women wrong.
I guess latex is hyperallergenic. It's probably more safer to share a robot than a person. Mm-hmm. I don't know though.
But y'all niggas press.
Is this a whole nother level STDs transmission we never thought of?
I don't know. I just know.
Nia, you study public health. Is there a way to get an STD
from a sex robot?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure if you don't clean it.
Niggas is nasty.
Well, I hope you clean.
They barely clean their ass, let alone a dial. What you think? You think they're gonna keep clean care on it?
I need to talk to the guy who create the sex robots. So I got some ideas.
Oh, Nero.
I do. So you know how they got them fleshlights. They got like the The little things that got the
that's what they should have left it with.
The little fleshlights that got the vagina that's like a motor. Their favorite porn stars. Oh. So now you go ahead and you change out the vagina of the sex robot.
I don't think those are real.
I'm telling you, and you change out the vagina of the sex robot to your favorite porn star, or you can change the
texture,
tightness, the tightness of the texture of the robot.
Yeah, you can change the texture and all that, but I don't think it's that girl vagina.
No, I'm telling you, get you a favorite mode of your favorite.
Oh, you
porn
got a
star?
favorite mode?
It's called Nyambi. So you get you your favorite mode of your porn star.
Ask no more questions.
And you go ahead and put it on the sex robot. It can be interchangeable. You can change the vaginas.
That might be a good couple gift for Valentine's Day.
You change the vaginas.
Yeah.
I got these good ass ideas. Y'all heard it first on Black Love Matters.
I don't know if I'm into the whole robot. The object maybe like a fleshlight. Mm-hmm. Okay, I can see that. Okay, but the whole ass robot. I don't know if I've drank the Kool-Aid on that.
Baby, you ain't got to.
I'm a chakra girl. I'm into these dildos made of jade and quartz and amethyst. Yeah, you seen that?
Yes.
Dildos made of gemstones. I'm into that.
Nah, I be one of damn dildo made out of marble. What the hell you gonna do with this marble dildo? Fuck around and dropping it, hit your toe.
Crack. Oh my God!
And cracking. Now you can't use it no more.
No more. It's done.
Tear your coochie all the way up.
Tear the coochie down. I ain't know y'all niggas. I knew niggas would be pressed actually over it. I knew y'all niggas would take advantage of these robots.
So, it's interesting. I need to go ahead and put some money down on this. This gonna be revolutionary. Let me go ahead and get this PayPal.
I hope not. I hope you're wrong.
Let me go ahead and get this PayPal started, though. I'm going to take all the money and go ahead.
Hold on. So your thought is to have interchangeable coochies?
Yeah.
Or just to have a one-time order, just the coochie?
No.
Or to have it like her coochie is like a cleansing department. Like a money department.
Interchangeable coochies. So you can have something that's tight. You might want to have a little loose, a rib, different textures on the inside.
I mean, I don't know if coochies had that much variety.
But hell, did you see?
I guess you mean as pleasure.
Yeah. Okay. Hell, did you see the flashlights? They got like 50, 60.
So what I'm saying is
different textures.
I don't know if y'all penis is that in tune to really feel that much of a difference. It has to reach a point where it's like, oh yeah, that's similar. That's what I'm saying.
Do you have a penis?
No.
Okay then.
I have a
Never mind. I'm saying though.
Okay.
Because you know how niggas be. Then they go ahead and they change the vagina on the sex robot. Now it's like they fucking somebody else. Now they cheating on their sex robot with another vagina. I need to get in on this.
Fine.
Because I'm telling you, this is coming. Mark my words.
Y'all are making me challenge my sexuality and fluidity with this, my openness. Because I really just want to put a firm no.
Uh-huh.
And usually I'm not a firm no with anything sexuality, but this I think I might have to be a firm no.
Okay. Other thing that's on my check-in, we're going to stay on the lines of sexuality. So I was listening to The Read. Shout out to The Read. I love them.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
So they had a listener letter. I
still haven't seen a live show. I need to go see one of their live shows before they get too much I can't afford them.
Right. They had a listener letter where if this dude, he's a straight cishet guy.
Yeah, who?
And straight cis
hetero cis. Okay, yeah.
You know they
straight
cis het.
Oh, you giving abbreviations? Okay.
Yeah. So this dude had a one night stand with a woman who had an enlarged clitoris. Oh my god. And he's like, she made him go down on her and made him suck it like a penis.
Yeah. So I mean, enlarged clit or not, I think that's a part of foreplay.
Okay, let me follow me now.
I'm following.
So at first he wasn't into it, but then he got so intrigued with it, so he got down with it. So
as most niggas do, yeah.
One night stand, never met her again, never had contact with her. Right, but now he hooked on the enlarged clitorises. So everyone he going searching large, far and near, looking for women with large clitorises. He couldn't find one. Every clit he came in contact with wasn't big enough or compared to old girl, to the point where he was like, maybe if I like sucking large clitorises, maybe I should try a penis.
Pause. What the fuck? A clit is not a penis.
They cousins. They cousins.
That's a jump, bruh.
So this dude was like, well,
That's
since
a
I
jump.
like sucking large clitorises, maybe I like sucking penis. And this dude went to go have a one night stand with another dude.
Oh.
And it went down on him and was like, I don't think I like penis no more.
Just like I said, a clit is not a penis.
And then went on and had sex with the dude. Was like, man,
hold on. So he's not enjoying it. He didn't stop?
No. And went on and had sex with the old dude. And then gonna ask the Reed, does that mean he gay?
Shut up.
Dog.
Do he know what gay is? Do he know what gay is? See, this is why y'all have to talk to your children. Because they write into the Reed.
Let me tell you, I had to pull over because I was laughing so hard from that story.
This is why y'all have to talk to your children about sexuality, being sexually fluid, being comfortable in their own skin, because they don't understand.
This dude was so hooked on enlarged clitoris.
He like a big clit so bad that he said, I'm going to try it.
Penis.
The king of the enlarged clits. A penis.
Yes.
A penis and a clit are not. They're not the same. It's not the same texture.
They're cousins. They are.
That it got a little, that is long, what, round or something? Like, what is the, no.
Got the hood, you know.
But it ain't a penis.
A clit is equivalent to the head of a penis.
Okay.
And you know the hood is.
And what bruh say? What did he say? Did he enjoy it?
No, he didn't.
Okay, then it's not the same. that's what Nyami's trying to say.
No, I know what you're saying.
It's a clear distinction.
I know what you're saying, but anatomically,
you talking about this? That's what this dumb nigga thought.
Anatomically,
he just thought he liked sucking dick. Like he just thought he just liked sucking long things.
Yes, anatomically, they are related.
I mean, there's no other experiments he could have did. He couldn't have got like a dildo.
It tripped me out. I had this because I was listening to the story. I said, "Oh, okay," and then he's like, "Well, I thought the next closest thing was a penis." It's like, what?
That's a jump, sir. They don't understand what they don't. And then he didn't go have the nerve to ask, "Am I gay now?"
Yeah.
Shut up. Go have a seat. You're not gay. Go sit down. You're very confused, uninformed. But gay is not one of them, sir. Go have a seat.
I heard that, and I said, "You know
now,
what?
have you had sex with a man? Yes." Would you define yourself as gay? No.
Because he's like, I ain't like it, and I was uncomfortable. And I was like, well, I bet you was uncomfortable the first time you put the penis in your mouth. Like, hold up.
It's different, isn't it?
Wait a minute.
This doesn't feel the same.
This is not an enlarged clitoris.
It's totally different energy, right?
Totally different. I don't know, but I bet it's totally different from having a woman's hand behind your head pushing you down.
The strong ass man.
The strong ass nigga.
You know the clip. I imagine you can have a really large clip, but it ain't. I imagine it's not as large as a penis. Unless it's like a micro penis or something, right? So it's a whole lot more to take in. And to take in, even as a woman, to take that in, you really gotta want to do this.
Right.
So that's even asking to get. If you gotta ask, am I gay? What did you enjoy? It's innate, right?
Right.
People don't understand when folks have these different sexual orientations. It's not something they wake up in the morning and be like, I think I'm gay today.
Right.
I think I'm bisexual. It's innate. It's natural. It's who they are, right? In him, I didn't like it. It felt uncomfortable. It didn't feel like me. It wasn't the click. Am I gay? Shut up. You need therapy.
Rolling.
But it's something for everybody.
But that was interesting. That's like, really?
Yeah.
Like, damn, the babies need some education.
The baby needs someone talking to. And it's okay to like, I'm mad that's his first encounter with a bigger clit. I mean, and the thing is, if you work with the right woman, she can get there's something you can do to enlarge it.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called. Those little suction machines.
It's almost like a penis pump.
Yeah.
But it's like a clit pump.
Yeah.
You just, suction it up, and next thing you know, it's huge.
Oh. Niram know a lot.
Hey.
The more you know.
The more you know.
What they say?
Y'all got to go listen.
Okay.
But at first he's like, I don't think I got nothing for you, bruh. And then he's like, nah, I don't think you're gay.
No, gay's not the word. You're not gay. I think you're very confused and uninformed.
Because at first he's like,
and what's it called when your nose open when you get something good? You addicted to it? Some good sex?
Because he's like, after I had sex with that man, he's like, I just remained abstinent for the past couple of months, just trying to figure out and like reflect on my life. On whether
not reflect on your life. You know if you're gay. You know if you're gay, brah.
Yeah.
You like us. You got an itch now. You got an itch that you're trying to scratch.
He need a enlarged clitoris support group. I'm pretty sure there's a Facebook group on that.
It's something on Pornhub or something.
Something. But that was
But
crazy.
I said you get with the right girl and say I like this and get her to pump, she'll be down. Done. Problem solved. Didn't we tell y'all niggas to ask? Didn't we just talk about that in the last episode? If you niggas maybe just come to us and say this is what I'm into.
But he didn't know he was into it until it happened, and then look, poof, her ass gone. That's like, damn, you ain't get a phone number?
Yeah, you can't find her.
You ain't get he just had a one night stand with her.
But the thing is, probably sis crack get a lot of niggas like that who'll be like, oh, you ain't be sucking no clit. Ooh, I like the clit.
Nah, he hooked.
Yeah, and they be probably blowing up her phone. So she probably did it on purpose. But you know, y'all niggas can't handle it sometimes. That's hilarious though.
And the other thing, like I was reading some more stuff on this Aziz stuff is
what's new on it?
Pretty interesting. I still been reading like some of the other stories, but I think what I see from this, there needs to be a larger conversation on consent.
Yeah, and we talked about that
the
too.
2020s or whatever you want to call it.
I don't
know what's this the 22nd century. I don't know what the hell this is.
Where are we at?
I don't know.
That meteor hit. I don't know.
But you know, this whole thing about like consent and like consent is like a specific thing that they say yes on. So
it's consent verbal.
Yes,
I think that's the biggest.
Can I have a kiss?
What is?
May I kiss you?
Does consent have to be verbal now? I don't know.
You know, may I grab your breast while I kiss you?
Oh my God.
May I have sex with you? And it really just got me. It just really got me thinking that I'm glad I'm in a committed relationship because
nigga, you still got to get consent in the committed rape culture. I mean, the considered relationship, but I think consent looks different.
Naomi, please, as much as you grab my ass just by walking by,
this me call the police,
and you ain't got no consent from me.
Oh,
so
I told you I'm on a long crooked path.
The game has changed.
The game has changed.
And for all y'all single niggas out there, I don't know what y'all gonna do.
Yeah, we supposed to be here to help.
I know, but maybe we need to have a larger support group for y'all niggas because the game has changed. Because you got some women that's like, no, I want a man to take control of this.
Yeah.
And, you know, we go with the flow. And you got other people like, no, rape culture. You need to ask me for consent all the way through.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, how do you vet this? How do you vet this out?
You don't vet. You go with the most conservative one. That's the hard part.
And then, you know, you be like, well, I'm trying to be a gentleman.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, you try to be a gentleman and ask for consent. Then, girl, like, I ain't messing with him. He ain't. I like a man who a little bit more forward.
He give me the creepies.
Yeah. Because it can be a little creepy being like, can I ask for consent?
Yeah.
Can I kiss you?
Can I touch you? Can I do this?
Can I grab your booty?
Oh my God. I guess.
Yes or no? I need a firm. I need a firm yes or no, Nayandi.
I need a firm and sober.
yes and no. Are you sober?
Yes.
No, you had a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
No, I had a hard cider.
Oh, well, you're not sober, so let me not ask you.
That's true, though. It's very different.
Yeah, we need to really have a larger conversation about like consent because it really can be like not for all the people that's like men are trash. Yes, some of men are trash, but for like. And I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I understand it because, you know, my life is, I always think of everything in gray. But for some people, motherfuckers just don't know, like, what are the new rules to engagement? Yeah. Like, what are they teaching kids, like, this day and age?
Like, now they need to teach about, in the sex ed, I don't know if they still teach kids that now consent needs to be. I don't remember consent being a part of sex ed.
No. Yeah. Hell, our sex ed, they just put on the porn and said, do everything but but put on the condom.
Our sex ed was not even about sex. It was about periods.
No.
And we got some tampons or some pads.
Oh, okay.
It's awful.
So, like, the game is changing right in front of our eyes. Mm-hmm. And, you know, shit that was acceptable back then is not acceptable now.
And this generation is so smart but so stupid.
And, you know, and I'm not saying who's wrong or who's right, but.
Yeah. We can't keep ruining lives on both sides of the realm for this. Mm-hmm. So the victims and the folks who are in it who maybe didn't know they was in it, like, you know, this is ruining lives.
Because I did read like the tell-all from like babe.com or whatever it was from. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you know, talking about it and she's like, you know, I was giving him all these nonverbal cues.
But if you don't pick up on that, and especially this generation, is never mind.
Yeah, like, whoa, maybe we should slow down.
Like if you don't pick up on social cues, like a lot of this generation doesn't, because they're very disconnected. They're very tech interaction.
Yeah.
They're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like, whoa, maybe we should slow down. Maybe probably for somebody, all right, maybe I won't whip up my dick now, but maybe I will
in 10 minutes.
Rub up on her.
Yeah.
Motorboat her. Get some things going.
Yeah.
Whereas other people were like, all right, maybe we just need to sit and talk, stop and sit on the couch and talk about our feelings.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. It's subjective. It's subjective per person and per instance. So it's a lot going on. And that's not to say like, don't y'all niggas come for me, because I know what's wrong is wrong, goddammit.
Oh, yeah. No, you're not saying sexual assault.
Assault is wrong, but like this,
it's a great, now we're getting to the point where we're getting rid of the scumbags, right? So we got the Harry Weinsteins who know what the fuck they doing, why they doing, like they know what they doing, right? As levels to it. So we got the scumbags.
But it's like really getting nuanced. It's really getting nuanced.
Yeah. Where I don't think people intentionally do it, right?
Yeah.
Not saying it's right or wrong, but I think the intention's not there. I think the difference with the Weinsteins in that level is they intentionally know what the fuck they're doing, right? They're using their power to get sets. But I think this is gray area where some people are like, oh, I thought we was just hooking up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Like, old girl wasn't an employee of him or anything like that. Like, they met at a bar or whatever they met at, and they went home.
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of, what happened to Bill Cosby? What you think Bill Cosby saying?
You know what Bill Cosby is doing.
Did Bill Cosby start the Me Too movement? Bill Cosby said, I got something for y'all motherfuckers. Since ain't nobody have my back. I got something. Everybody going.
Everybody.
What's it called? What's that scene? I think of Gone with the Wind again. When Scarlett just take all the drapes down. Mm-hmm. All the I feel like that's what Bill Cosby. He seen himself all. He just took all the drapes down. Or like Sky and Black Ink when she just ripped the tablecloth.
Yes.
Well, all right. Everyone's going with me.
So yeah, man.
I got something to say. If you thought mine was bad, wait and see.
Which is very interesting.
Yeah, but I do think it's some nuance to the gray area when folks just can't pick it up. And not even celebrities, because we got a lot of folks on the spectrum too, right? Mm-hmm. So let's talk about, I know we don't talk about disability. Maybe we need to have an episode about that, about maybe even like a mental disability. And it's a lot of folks, I don't know if it's more or less, but it's more of being diagnosed now, folks with autism or like Asperger's or, high functioning. And a huge symptom of that is not being able to pick up on social cues.
Yeah.
And when that happens, what do you do, right? If it's not explicitly said. Mm-hmm. So, and I definitely believe that, especially working in higher ed. A lot of y'all children, honey. I've raised a lot of children.
Okay.
I'd have been in my office being like, you can't do that. Bad.
But all that.
Why is it bad now?
I don't know.
And I got to break it down.
You got to break it down to them.
I got to have a talk with y'all kids. Just like the one with the big clit. Mm-hmm. Why ain't nobody tell him? That don't make you. And how you so quick to replace a clit with a dick? That's why you niggas are fickle.
That's what
you niggas are fickle.
Me. How he was so
quick
to go from a clit
to a dick
to a penis
and think it's the same.
Like how you went from like a clit and like.
I wonder
lips.
at what moment when that penis was in his mouth he realized it wasn't a clit.
Yeah, he went from lips and vulva.
When that penis,
dick and balls.
When the salt hit his tongue, then he was like, "This ain't the same. Oh. this ain't the
same." Nope, not at all.
What?
Wait a minute.
It had to be a moment.
It had to be.
Where he was like, oh, I'm in too deep.
I really, damn, I got a penis in my mouth. What? How did I get here? I just like huge clitorises. Man.
That's what it do when you addicted.
Sure is. So we got some pillow talk.
Yeah. The first thing, not too much pillow talk, because I know it's Shout Out Friday, so I want to leave space and time for that. And
yeah, and plus Scandal coming on, so we got to keep this short.
Oh, damn, Neil. Cool.
I'm sorry.
Scandal is coming on, y'all, and I hope it's the shit, because if it's the shit, we talking about it on Monday. And I got me some new pajamas, so I'm going to go get a good shower, put some form of therapy, get my good pajamas on. Anywho, first thing I want to talk about with this is, on Pillow Talk is This Is Us. Neeram. I thought it was a filler episode.
Me too.
So it was called Clooney the Cat. And like it was good, but it wasn't This Is Us good. Like I ain't leaving tears.
No.
This Is Us is the type of show when it go off, I sit there Like I do in Coco. Mm-hmm. Like when Coco, the movie went off, I sat there with my box of pizza.
You ate a pizza and you cried. You wipe your tears with a piece of pizza.
With a greasy napkin. But anyway, this episode was called Clooney the Cat. And you just want to go, you want to explain the overview of the episode now, or you just want to go down each character?
Pretty much it was just Randall doing random things.
What?
No, but it was about like, from what I got from the episode, it was really just Randall trying to figure out, or like picking up this box of stuff
looking
from his dad's house, and like just trying to find something other, like something that like incites him, or
because the thing I got was that opening scene was him and Beth was in that kitchen, and Beth getting ready to go to work, and Randall is.
He got a job interview. He's like, yeah, whatever.
He got a job interview, but meanwhile, I think I'm doing air quotes, helping his daughters with the project, but it looked like he doing it.
Man, that project was off the hook too.
He doing the project. And Beth like, so you excited about your interview? He's like, it's all right. And she was just like, are you going to practice?
Nope.
Is you going to Google it or?
Nope.
And what Randall gave the Nerum speech.
What's the Nerum
Go ahead and
speech?
give it.
What's the Nerum
Go
speech?
ahead.
I got this.
Nope.
Oh, what is it?
Nerum, why didn't you want to work at that higher ed place you used to work at?
Oh, because it don't excite me.
Oh, and what else? Go ahead, get a speech.
Oh, that speech.
Yep.
Oh, I only like to work at places that excite me. Period. I don't do anything for the dollar. If it don't give me some type of joy or feelings inside that makes me feel good, I don't want to do it. That's actually interesting because the person asked me like,
Randall. And this me and Beth. This is the only time I agree with Beth. Hey, we got 2 children, a mortgage, a Lexus.
So peep this.
We got a lot of
our
shit
job
rolling.
had like a consultant. Well, one of my jobs had a consulting company come in
and
like had like this, informational interview with like everybody on the staff.
Yeah.
And the person asked me like, so what motivates you to do your job better? Mm-hmm. And at first I was like, let's pass that question. And then it got back down to, it was like, so what motivates you to do your job better? And that's like, well, there's nothing that really motivate me. Like I am intrinsically motivated. And if I'm not intrinsically motivated, I usually find another job to work at.
What they say?
And she's like, oh, okay. And I said, only thing else that can really motivate me.
You should have said being a telecommuter.
Yeah. I said, only thing else that make me do my, motivate me to do my job more is me not being in an office and more money. But besides that, there's nothing that my boss can say or do because I know none of that stuff really matters to me.
Oh, shit.
So is that the Randall conversation?
That is Randall. And Beth is like, sis. Actually, I don't even put it to money and bills. I think Beth is like, Jesus.
Do something.
I just need you to get out my face for more than 10 minutes. Like, I think it was more of that. And yeah, I think it's just that Beth wanted to go back to work. How do we relate that to us? Because I think we're in flip positions. Mm-hmm. So I think it was a time a few years ago where I was kind of hustling up and you were like, I'm trying to figure out what brings me joy. Mm-hmm. I feel like you handle that so much gracefully than I'm handling this. Mm-hmm. What you think, Nero?
Yeah, I would say so.
To the point, I ain't even tell y'all this. This should have been a check-in. We'll talk about this more on Monday because I'm a little hurt. Folks from the bot store seen me and they was like, you back? Why I get a call from my store manager saying, Nyambi, you back? You think you want to come back and work? I don't know. I don't know what the Lord is doing. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this is the devil or the Lord. I don't know if the devil is tempting me or if the Lord is saying, Nyambi, I want you to be here.
Okay.
Monday.
But to answer your question, I think where you and I are different is that for you, your job always equates to who you are. Uh-huh. Versus me not being the case. Like, I'm a serial hobbyist. Mm-hmm. And, hello, I'm Nerum and I'm a serial hobbyist. And I have like other things that
constantly doing
that describes like who I am. Like, if you, like anybody who knows me, like, I'm a type of person that like pick up something and like excel at it. Mm-hmm. Public speaking, I didn't win. I got trophies on that. Running races, I got trophies. And
they give a trophy to everyone.
Yeah, I know, but
that's what they don't tell you. I'm running.
It do.
I be wanting to tell all you and your friends. They be like, we got a trophy. I'm like, everyone get a trophy.
But
but that's not Yambi who be like, what is the yeah, you're right.
DJing, podcasting. Yeah. There's a lot of things that I pick up and enjoy because I'm like, well, maybe try this out. Let me try this out. Photography. It's a lot of things that I pick up and do that really defines who I am versus you, where you don't necessarily have hobbies, but your job for you defines more or less who you are and what brings you joy. So I think that's why for you during this time where you don't have a job, you got a lot of angst because you like, I'm not working and I need a job and I need to be working and I need to be bringing a check. Versus for me, when I didn't have a job and I was like, well, I don't have a job. That's great. I can blog more, or I can take more pictures, or I can practice DJing, or get up on my running and things of that sort. So I think that's
it took for the ancestors to get me out the bed today and be like, bitch, that's enough.
So I think that's I think that's where the difference is at. Whereas for you, a job for you is your life, or a job for you is who you are.
I think my job, I tie it into my purpose, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's what it is. And I think all the folks who are in education know that education is not a job to be good in education is not a job that you can do and take home. People do it now. It's people who, as soon as that clock strike 4-3 or whatever, 2, they don't worry about your children, but usually they ain't the best educators. The best educators and administrators that are in education are the folks who really, immerse themselves and engulf themselves in it. But, it has to be boundaries, right? I got these real fluid boundaries, and, I think that's one of my biggest lessons I learned through this is putting up stronger boundaries and also thinking big pictures. I'm still digesting. I think it's themes of forgiveness, all that stuff that ties into it. But I always say you handled it so much gracefully than I did.
And I think for me, like, my goal has always been,
going through it, I guess, still.
My goal has always been, and I already talk about it, like, for me, that brings me joy for the most. Like, I'd rather just be a brand sponsored athlete who run races, do public speaking, and do my podcast and go home.
Even that would still make me nervous. I don't know why. Because it just doesn't fit into that.
It doesn't have a logical or structured type of thing.
It's like, well, how do I be the queen of the sponsor? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. But so that's what I'm saying. That's the first time I was able to empathize with Beth, right? Because I think Beth is like urban development, urban planning. I'm getting that. Yeah. So that's a pretty traditional cubicle warrior job. Mm-hmm. So I think we're on the same page. So I think originally she got into it because she was like, this is some bullshit. And we need to change some shit. And we gonna do some shit. And I'm sure she went to Howard and discovered her blackness and got a, master's MPH or something like that, or but then you slip and fall into these administrative jobs and you get bogged down by this paperwork, and then you look at Randall. You come down to the kitchen, you answering emails, making coffee, making breakfast for the children. Here, Randall. Look, wait a minute, nigga. Do you got something to prepare for?
No, I'm helping my kids with their diorama.
Look, you doing the diorama. So I understood with Beth. So put it that way. I put it twofold. Right. Like, I think she sincerely cared about him, but I think also it was a little something of her own shit going on there too.
Right.
I think it's a little black woman thing to be like, you don't believe had no man laying up on no couch or sitting. And mind you, I'm sure they got plenty of money in the bank. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's still something underlying. Like, so I'm going to work.
Yeah, and you just sitting down here.
Okay, looking with sad Randall eyes. No.
And that's the thing, like, I don't understand, like, and that's the thing with Naomi, like, I don't understand why she just can't.
Even when you come home, do I pretend I'm doing stuff or no? Or do
At first she used to do, look at all the things I done, Nero. I don't care. It's dinner done. The house is clean. It smells good. Don't care. Hey, we get done, we get done.
Yes.
So I think, it's those type of things where, what I value and what you value is just two totally different things, where you definitely come from like a type A background. I'm type B, and I'm more of a creative, free-flowing type
I'm
of thing.
learning. I'm channeling my creativity. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get there.
Yeah.
So I think this is the first time I really connected to Beth, because I know what she meant. Like, they not struggling on no type of shit like this, right? But it's something there. It's a mental thing, right? Because she the type A in the family. So she like, all right, it's been 2 months. Or 6 months, whatever it is. Whatever, I think that's what it is. It's been the time frame in her head that she like, you need to be over this.
Yeah, you need the time to go over the work.
And he hasn't.
No.
And it's bouncing against her perspective, right? That's what I think it is. But at the end, I did like it. They came together, and he found this thing, right? He pulled a Nero and brung Beth and was like, I know you want to do this. Let's buy a building to help people. And you can see in her head like she loved and hated at the same time.
Nigga, what?
Because Liam do that to me all the time, too. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking
about? Let's start a podcast. What?
I said, nobody want to hear what I got to say.
And name it Black Love Matters. What? I don't care. If we do this, you got to take the lead on it. And then look, here, baby. Here's a website. Here's the first episode. Here's another microphone. Let's go ahead and do it. Damn, you actually did this shit? Yeah, let's do it.
And 96 episodes later.
Right.
So I found that interesting. Also, what I found interesting when Randall was looking for, like, he was bored and he was looking for his life purpose and everything. He was doing this thing with his dad, and he found, his dad is like the ultimate artist, creative. I see. I admire folks like that who can just be like this creative, just in the flow, right? It's hard. I can get in the flow, but I have to meditate to get in the flow, and I have to focus very hard to stay in the flow. But people who are just able to, I don't know, just be in that energy, I admire it. And so that's what his dad had, this box of poems. And he started reading his poems, and one was like about a woman, like the day and the way you move and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, he got a woman. Oh. And all the time I was thinking in my head, like, Daddy grown and old as hell.
Right.
And Daddy done came out and said he was gay.
Right.
When you get, I imagine.
He like mints.
The trajectory that I'm on, the older I get, the more firm and concrete I am in my viewpoints. And Daddy said that early on he liked women, but now he was 100% sure he liked men.
Right.
I don't think he made a little side route. So I was like, Randall, I think you might be stretching. I don't think Pops liked women. And here go Randall doing Randall things. Yeah. Going back to the building and asking all these women.
This nigga that went door to door.
With nothing else to do.
Do you know my dad? Were you sexually involved with
him? But it turned out, Randall assumed that he was talking about.
Yeah, an actual woman.
Yeah, he thought it was, Randall thought the dad was talking about like Lady, was it Billie Holiday?
Yeah.
The picture of it. But I think it still was that cat. What was the cat? At the end, did you see the cat bring all them kids?
Yeah.
I got to re-listen to it again. It's either that cat or Billie Holiday. So I thought that was interesting. And also I want to tell Randall, stay out your daddy business. Stay out your daddy bed. Randall, that is none of your concern. No. It ain't none of my concern. None of it. And then next we got Kate, who went dress shopping.
Oh, so this is the flashback.
Huh? Oh, she went dress shopping in both.
Oh, yeah.
Randall ain't really had no flashbacks, except he trying to give that redhead girl. I didn't really want to talk about that. But you do.
No, it ain't really.
Randall pulled some pimp shit though.
He did with that 8-ball.
That was some pimp shit.
I'm about to pull that on you.
No. Kate dress shopping flashback and flash forward. I thought Kate looked a little skinny in her flashback. I was like, why everybody keep talking about Kate big? I was like, that's a clean sits. Like
7 to be exact.
Whatever it was, I wanted to describe her as obese. And so she went dress shopping and she fit in the dress, but it still wasn't good enough. Her mom still kind of clueless on it. But I said her mom was clueless on it because unless you a thicker girl, or been a thicker girl at some point in your life, you don't understand what it is to be a big girl. Or have a really toxic relationship with food, like one of that. So either you're a big girl, right? Good or bad relationship with food, it don't matter. Or if you had like a negative relationship with food, you might be able to empathize a little bit more. But it is a struggle. Right? To be a bigger girl where you're supposed to be smaller. And even when you lose the weight, it doesn't. I even remember when I lost like a lot of weight. Yeah. And I still to this day, I still work with a little body dysmorphia because I wear a lot of like dark colors, oversized clothes. And when things fit how they're supposed to fit, I like, oh, it's too tight.
That's why the boxer probably thought you was pregnant because you wear all these big ass clothes. And they was like, maybe she pregnant.
Stay tuned on Monday. You made me lose my damn train of thought. No, it's not that. It's something deeper. Whenever it comes to, I think, weight, food, I think I talked about this last week too. It's so much bigger than eating a piece of cake. Like it's so much in your head, right? And even when sis got down to a size 7, she tried on the 5, couldn't fit it, got mad. Right. So it's like it's always you reaching. Yeah. Reaching for something. It's something else. It's something inside. That's the real thing. It's something inside that ain't right and navigating that. And like I said, at first it surprised me how mama didn't get it. But if mama been a size 5 her whole life, you're not going to. That's not an obstacle that mama had to deal with or jump through. Right now, there might be other things they can relate to and connect to, but weight is not going to be one of them. Mama is never going to understand what it is to be a bigger woman in America. And it is. It's some real shit. It's some baggage that comes with that. But the flash forward, didn't you like that? Her new best friend.
Oh, yeah.
The bulimic girl.
Oh my God.
Bulimia ain't no joke either.
You wasn't, because at first I was trying to figure out why she was in that group, and then it hit me.
I figured she has some type of eating disorder. Mm-hmm.
And then when her ass went to that wedding dress place, and
she fucked up.
She was fucking up them macarons.
And every big girl or a girl who have a rough relationship with food, we all have been to the place where we done fuck some shit up and be like, what is that? What just happened?
That's why I don't even go to lunch parties, because they be having those cookies. And I fucked them cookies up, so I don't even go. Okay?
She fucked them macarons up.
She was fucking them macarons up. And I was like, damn, she done had 20 of them shits. And then I got to go to the bathroom after she eat one more macaron.
Ma'am, is you okay?
Yeah.
And Kate, because again, she got she a bigger girl.
Yeah.
And or had a rough relationship. Mm-hmm. So you know the signs. Because everybody done did it. I think everybody who has like a rough relationship with food, you know, you might not have a full out eating disorder, but there's some level, you're somewhere on the spectrum,
right, of
an eating disorder. Be it binging, be it calorie counting, be it binging and purging. Mm-hmm. Everybody done has some type of experience with that, and it's a sisterhood. There's a sisterhood of the unspoken, and you can just look somebody in the eye when you know they did it. Look, you too, sis. You fucked that pack of Oreos up.
Yeah.
Stay strong. So I appreciated that Kate kind of came down. You know what I'm saying? Was like, nah, you can't hide that shit from me. Like, you know, it's all right. Because I wanted Kate to be like, I fucked up a whole 20 piece. And you know, we laugh at it, but that's how it be. It's one of them things like, I completely understand why you did it. It felt good at the moment. Like, I get it. So I thought that was nice. And at the end, before I get to the end, what I was going to say is everybody need a friend like this, not a bulimic friend. So we're going to talk about the bulimia in a minute. But everyone needs this friend, and we actually have a friend like this. Look, Gigi.
Shout out to you.
Who has like this, I don't want to say childishness, because I don't mean childishness in a negative way, but this real light energy about them, it's really childlike.
It's almost like naivety.
Yeah, but
they're not naive.
No, but that's what. So I described it as a friend. So she and Kate talking about she dress shopping and all this, and the friend was like, "Hey, Kate, I heard what you're saying that you want to go dress shopping because you're scared it's not going to fit you and you don't want a lot of people around. Guess what I did? I found a shop where you can be all by yourself and they do custom dressing so you can fit any dress in the store you like. I'll pick you up at Saturday at 2:00. Problem solved." Like sometimes you need friends like that. That's like, fuck the bullshit, ho. Mm-hmm. All right, you can't go to David's Bridal, but we about to go over here and get litty. Like that is something about having a friend that's like, all right, I hear you going through that, but this is the solution. And this is how we moving forward. And with a smile on their face.
What they're fine, because they felt like they did their job. I did it. I found your solution.
All right, can we move on to this? Mm-hmm. So I think it's something that, to the point where you couldn't even say no. What's she gonna say?
You can't give, because all the solutions.
What?
All the solutions.
And of course, there's other stuff going on, but to the basic problem, right? To the surface problem,
all the objectives are done. Like, you can't come up with no other objections. Like, okay, I guess I come. The appointment is made. Ain't nobody gonna be there. We gonna drink wine. We gonna look at patterns, and you pick a dress. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get everything you want. Right. So it's something about, I was saying, like, you know, we actually need to call Gigi this weekend and just maybe do that to her. Because I wonder who do that to them then. Mm-hmm. To be like, oh, well, I want to do this. Or I want to take you to lunch. I want to do that. Maybe we need to do that for Gigi. Mm-hmm. But just that energy about it. And that energy of that, it don't matter. And this is also the friend you can almost cuss out. And they're like, okay. So you're upset.
I get it.
But I still have the appointment.
Yeah. We can talk in 2 days. Yeah. I'll pick you up.
I understand you're mad. It's all right. Yell at me. It's okay. Yes. Like,
I can take it.
You're so strong. Like the people that you almost can't be mad at no more. Like, get out of here with your positive ass. So I think everyone needs that friend. Maybe you can't have it throughout your whole life, but I think there's definitely pieces in your life when you're like, thank you. Give me that wine. Even that's what Kate did. Yeah. Pass the wine.
Pass the wine.
Bitch, pass the wine. Pass the book. But at the end when she was like, now we best friends.
Yeah, because the old girl had fainted.
Yeah, and she called us on the person she could think to call.
Yeah.
And Kate came and was like, because it's the sisterhood of the unspoken. Yeah. So I think all girls, I think that's a sisterhood. I think the sisterhood we can talk about is with periods. So when we talk about cramps or in pain, like I feel like all women be like, oh sis, yes. I feel like we'll just come rub any woman's back. I hear you. Like, I even think when you're in the bathroom, if you get a pad or a tampon, you can always ask another one, oh, sis, you okay? All right, let me rub your back. Like, I just appreciated that. And I think Kate needs her. And she's like, I'm so happy you're my best friend.
Right.
Because we really don't talk about a lot of female friends or friends with Kate. So this actually might be her first friend, too.
Right.
They need each other.
They do.
So I appreciated that. And then lastly, you want to talk about Kevin a little bit? Nearums.
Oh, yeah, Kevin.
My favorite character. I love Kevin. I love Kevin. Young and old Kevin.
So old Kevin then went on home to his mama house because he thought he going to get structure there.
What was he like? Kevin just be on basic white boy shit. You need structure.
Everywhere he go, Miguel ass there smiling at him.
Nigga, Miguel lived there. I'm sure he pays the mortgage or paid the mortgage.
You know, Kevin overstepped his boundaries a bunch of times.
He did.
First of all, when he asked Miguel, were you in love with my mother when he was married to my father?
Yep.
And Daddy's like, no, nigga.
I'm waiting for Miguel to fuck him up. He almost fucked him up in the grocery store. Tell him about the grocery store.
Oh, yeah. And then, so why are you here? I thought that I'm here to protect your mama, nigga, because the way your ass been acting up, you done fucked around and had this damn OWI.
What? What's the OWI?
No, not it made up some shit.
Oh, look, I'm into it. Like I done missed something.
I was trying to say DWI.
Oh,
but no, I was you know,
DUI.
Yeah, because in Massachusetts they call it an OUI.
Oh, that's true.
It's like operating under influence.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right.
And then you had this blow up.
And he's like, I love my mom.
Well, sure don't act like I'm here to protect her, punk ass motherfucker.
And he's like,
you disrespect my wife again.
Whoop your ass.
And it's gonna be some furniture moving in here.
And then Kevin was like, he did Kevin things.
Oh, okay. And then on the last scene, he come and the mama, moving and stuff.
She on the couch laying her head down. And Kevin come down the stairs, she gonna move her head? like she the teenager, like she the daughter.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
But I thought that was a good dynamic. I want Kevin and his mother to work through it.
Yeah.
Like, I think they have a beautiful resurgence that they can have now. Mm-hmm. Like, because I think that's how it works sometimes. And we don't talk about that. Yeah. If you didn't have the best relationship with your parents as a kid, I think you have even better with them as an adult. Like, I look forward to my relationship changing. And it has changed with my parents as I gotten older, right? So I think it can be something beautiful there, too. And I hope Kevin and his mom embrace that.
And I think it's interesting, like, with this whole stepdaddy thing, like.
And that's something I think Kevin needs. He needs Miguel.
He do.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, Kevin's a grown ass man. Like, I would see if like their mama got with him when they was like 16, 17. But
Kevin was 30.
These people are full on 30, 40 years old. So you can't be like, I don't like my stepdaddy because he be trying to tell me what I'm doing. That nigga ain't my daddy. But hell.
He ain't say he was.
Right.
And have a little, empathy for your mama. So your mama ain't been with a man for 15 to 20 years?
Yeah. Let her get some pain.
Oh, my God. Can we talk about that, Rebecca? Jesus. At her prime?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Right.
Oh, my God.
She a widower?
At her prime? Was she a widower at her, 30?
Yeah.
But she was maybe in her, late 30s, early 40s? Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Fine as wine.
Look, why we had to reflect on that?
The thing is, Mandy Moore should get an award.
You know what? That's who deserved it. And no shade to Kate. She holding it down for the big girls and the thick girls. But when I tell you Mandy fucking Moores is acting, because she's doing both of them.
Yeah.
Old mama, new mama. Or young mama.
Yeah.
I said new mama.
New mama. I get with you.
She's acting.
She is, though.
Although those prosthetics aren't the best, Mandy is acting.
Yeah, she is.
Come on to the front of the congregation, Candy. That was her song. I'm missing you like candy.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember Mandy Moore, the singer?
Oh.
That's her.
I'm still thinking you're talking about Mama.
Nigga, I'm quick.
I see. I need to catch up.
No, Mandy Moore, the singer. Okay. She was big in our generation.
I know. I got you now. I follow you.
I'm missing you like candy.
Yeah.
I wonder they going to set singing that. Come to me. That's why now y'all became mean because I be petty.
You can tell she been touched by white hands.
So I'm the only one listening to Mandy Moore, Britney Spears, and the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Shy, they surely not.
I was Team Eminem.
I was Eminem too. And Korn. Fall Out Boys, and listen to all them niggas.
Okay.
TRL. They don't bring that shit back too. Anywho, focus. I'm enjoying this dynamic. Oh, and lastly, White Daddy, how he talked about giving up his dreams for the family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's something Niram would never say.
Oh, no.
Nyambi might say something like that, but Niram would be like, I follow my dreams all the time.
I follow my dreams.
I cashed out your college fund to follow my dream.
I sure did.
And don't worry, that's why your mama's Nyambi. I put some of the money aside.
Yep.
Here, go to college.
Go,
run. Don't tell your daddy. Don't tell your daddy. He thought this was the only account.
Right. But I am a follow your dreams type of nigga.
But I think he still follow. I think one of his dreams was a family. And I think the dream of a family was bigger than the dream of the construction business. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? So I don't think he gave up a dream. I think he just chose one. Because I think his dream was a family. That was one of his dreams. What you think? You said he ain't want to fuck with the big three.
No, he wanted to do that.
He just wanted one child, honey.
He wanted one kid so he can go back and do that construction. And then here they come with all these damn kids. Triplets?
Niggas, you for it?
Fuck.
Because remember the first episode, every time he said triplets, everybody was like, oh.
Sheesh. Yikes.
So 3 colleges at the same time? Ain't no delay? Ain't no rebound year?
Nope. Ain't no rebound year. And he's like, well, shit, I guess I got to do this.
He said, better take your ass to work. What's her name? Walter?
Mm-hmm.
But again, get that suit.
And play with Walter ass.
And get that check. So that's what it was. I found that to be super interesting. Anything else about This Is Us?
No, that was it.
The only last thing I want to briefly touch on, I know it's Shout Out Friday now. Shout Out Friday. We're going to Shout Out Friday after this. Is another one of my favorite folks on Instagram. Who is it? Amanda Seales. Mm-hmm. Y'all know Amanda Seales. Is it Tiffany or Ashley on Insecure? Mm-hmm. Blonde hair, light skinned girl. Hilarious. Like I remember Amanda Seales back when she was it MTV?
Yeah.
Like she was like a VJ. I think she did a little rap. But anyway, she's a comedian. She actually just has a new podcast came out too called Small Doses. I need to listen to. But what she talked about on her Instagram, and again, we'll do this briefly, Nero, is this idea of ghosting.
Okay, what about it?
And how ghosting I think her slant was motherfuckers is disrespectful with the ghost. Mm-hmm. But she was saying how ghosting done got to be such a big thing that you just can't say niggas ghost you no more. It's levels to the ghost. I was like, what? And I'm hitting IG stories. What's next, Amanda? Tell me, sis. Because that's how I talked to her. I talked to her through her IGs. And so the 3 levels that she talked about on ghosting. So ghosting, for folks don't know to me, it's like, say if you go out with somebody or you with somebody and you just disappear. So everything's amazing Tuesday. By Wednesday, you know where to be found.
Right.
That's what ghosting. You're not answering phone calls, emails. The person's reaching out. You're just not there, right? So that's the overarching. I think that's 30 and up definition of ghosting. Mm-hmm. But the children born in 92 have different. I ain't letting it go.
Nope.
I gotta let it go.
Shout out to y'all niggas born in 92.
They got levels to the ghosting. And so what Sister Seals did is broke it down to me and I didn't know. So I'm going to talk to y'all and we'll briefly talk about it here. So the first one is something called breadcrumb ghosting.
Oh, really? What type of bread?
So you drop little things just to say you're around. So just those text messages. Hey, sup, just checking on you. Mm-hmm. I was at work. Mm-hmm. I hope everything good. I was just thinking about you. But then you respond and what?
They don't.
Ghost.
They ghost.
What? The next level is stashing.
Stashing. Oh.
So this was, I think back in our day, we used to call this one nigga vampire you. When they only come around, like they don't bring you around nobody. Mm-hmm. So basically they only come around at night. Mm-hmm. It's just y'all two. You don't meet their friends. You don't meet their families. You don't know really what their job is. Like you only meet in the darks of the night.
In the words of Bill Bellamy, that's booty call.
No, booty call is more come and go. Mm-hmm. But you completely disappear. I don't think a booty call you disappear. So I think a booty call is y'all play this back and forth and you know what it is. Okay. See, a booty call is both of y'all consciously know what this is.
Okay.
But this stashing is
consent.
The difference is consent. Ghosting usually not both parties are consenting to ghosting.
Nope.
No one really consents to ghosting. And so that stashing piece is that like, oh, okay, so we had this great night and we meet, but you're not available during the day?
Nope.
Or holidays? No, when Mary J. Blige, no happy holidays.
Gotta work.
And then the last one is submarine.
What the hell is submarine?
So I think this was when it goes like real, real deep. and disappear. It didn't just pop back 4 months later. Like ain't shit popped off.
Ooh.
And ain't none been addressed.
I think I submarined a couple people. Back in my Black Panther days.
What is your thoughts on ghosting in these subsets of it? Actually, I'm a bad ghoster. And not with my romantic relationship, so I can't because we live together. But some of my folks, I'm the breadcrumber.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know. I'm just, first of all, when you go near, I feel like I've been talking too much this episode. Go ahead.
I've submarined a couple people back in my Black Planet days.
This nigga talking about Black Planet.
Black Planet was the shit. Don't y'all, for everybody that was born before 1992, y'all remember Black Planet?
Stop doing that to them. We teasing y'all.
Because I don't know if the niggas in 92 had Black Planet back then.
They was too young.
They was too young.
Yeah.
So, everybody before.
Yeah.
Y'all remember Black Planet?
Yeah.
Y'all be up in them chat rooms? ASL.
Come on, Nero.
You know,
ghosting.
And then I'm getting there. And then you meet up with somebody.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, you really didn't have no pictures. You had to scan a picture. Jesus.
What you mean pictures? You had like pictures of cartoons, like what was available.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? Like
like clip
Tweety
art
Bird.
and shit.
Tweety Bird and shit, honey. I don't know.
And then the fancy niggas had scanners because he ain't had no camera phone back then.
If
so you had to scan a picture on there. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And he'd be like, show me a picture. And then you go see them.
You don't see nothing but the dark.
Right.
If they dark skin, it just look like teeth floating in the air.
And then you go kick it.
Like a ghost.
And then what? You disappear. Oh my God. And then come back later. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I'm submarining a few people on Black Planet.
Oh my God. What about in real life now?
Ooh, that was real life.
Okay. Any of those, Niram, or you don't do it? You don't participate?
Breadcrumbs, I can see breadcrumbs. I can see how that is because
some people be too needy.
Yeah.
Like some when I do that, I think that's my thing on ghosting. I have a very non-traditional thing on ghosting. I do it because I need space, and I feel like I'm real grown. I don't have to ask you for permission for space. So if I don't pick up, I'm fucking busy.
Exactly.
If I don't answer, I'm busy.
Right.
Like unless you text me something like I need you 911 emergency, right? I get to it when I fucking get to it. But again, that's someone who's born in the 80s mentality.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Amanda Seals a little older. She got this real thing where she don't like when folks who ghost. But my thing is I don't owe you an explanation for shit. Only thing I gotta do is stay black and die.
Oh, okay.
And if you're my friend, you need to know that I'm taking some space on purpose, right? And not intentional. But I especially going through this, like sometimes I just need to ghost you.
Yeah.
And I don't take it personal when people ghost me. But I take the hint, so I'm much more aware.
Yeah.
So if I give people like 2 tries, so I'll call and I'll text. If I don't hear nothing, okay.
Oh yeah, your number being deleted.
I ain't deleting, but I'm deleting. I'm not taking it personal.
New phone who this? Oh, I've deleted your number too.
Shut up, Nero. You ain't deleting shit.
Let you not respond after I sent you.
Don't test my gangster.
I'm texting you right now. Don't respond.
So I just think my stance on ghosting is different. But it would be also different if I was in a romantic relationship.
Yeah.
So if we kicking it, you getting with the enlarged clitoris, and I'm texting, you ain't texting back. That's different. I guess I'm talking about more platonic relationships where it's like, all right, I'm assuming you're busy.
Yeah.
Also, I'm the person who not intentionally forget to text back or think I text back or sent emails back.
Yeah.
Like I intentionally thought I did, or I done had it where it's when it's written
and you don't press
hit
in.
send. I sincerely do that.
I've done it all. I do that a lot.
And it's no shade to you, but it's just I'm not a fully. We the last generation that the tech and what do they call us?
What?
We the generation that has access to technology, but we weren't born with it.
No.
So I think sometimes we go back to our old ways.
Yeah.
Like, what call me? I don't know.
Shit, I don't even know how to type fast. I envy y'all niggas that type
I
fast.
can't type fast either. I never was taught formally how to type.
I failed typing class actually.
Nigga, we had typing class. Let's go back to there. We had a keyboard, like not computer. So we had both. See, I think we're the first generation that had both. We're the first generation who had like computer class and typing. I clearly had computer class and typing class.
No, I would clearly remember typing a whole paper on my sister's typewriter.
Yeah, I had a typewriter. My parents had I had a type paper on typewriter.
And I was like, what the hell is this?
In our typewriting class, we had it where you like do certain spaces, like T, 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 T 3 times, and it creates a picture.
Oh.
That's what we did on Fridays.
Oh.
Now it's supposed to help with our speed. But it like after end, like it don't have, it's just a random thing of words, and it's like in space, T, 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 space, dot, dot, dot. And it's supposed to help with your speed, but it helps create a picture of like Tweety Bird at the end. Like this is what we had in home ec. And not like home ec now. Like home ec, like, bitch, train up to be a good wife.
Right.
Sew this button.
I baked the cake. I baked the box cake in home ec.
That ain't what? A box cake?
Yes.
You know, I went to a mid school. We actually made lasagna from scratch. Oh. I learned how to make homemade pasta.
Gotcha.
They was training me to get that MRS.
Focus.
Okay. Ghosting, breadcrumb, submarine stash.
Okay.
Anything about that? You don't have to go into detail. I just seen it on Amanda Seals' Instagram, and I was like, "Damn, sis, that's a good point." And
tell me more about this submarine. I'm still looking.
It's when you go away for a long period of time.
What you mean? Because you like go deep and then you pop back up. Like what? You mean?
I mean, if you don't hear from somebody for 3 months and then they popped up like ain't shit happened, that's a submarine.
Oh, okay.
So I see it as the summer people. So you disappear in the summer, and then all of a sudden you calling me in October. I ain't heard from you since May, and all of a sudden now I hear about you in October. Want to go apple picking?
Yeah, cuffing season.
And that's what we're talking about. And I'm sure there's other ones too, but those are the biggest ones that she was talking about. And I just thought it was interesting.
It is interesting.
Right? And also my stance on it, I'm not the best. I am a bad ghoster. I'm working on it. But everyone who knows me, you know my heart. Like everyone knows that if you send me to hit her, like something going down, now y'all be gonna stop what you're doing and be there. But sometimes on that what you doing shit, I'm not the best.
Oh yeah, that hey.
Yeah.
Or that hey with 3 E's. Shut up. Or 4 E's. Or
you don't got
Ys.
anything else about ghosting?
No,
what's your view on ghosting? Okay.
I'm trying to formulate my opinion.
Yeah.
My opinion is that it's fucked up. It is.
Yeah.
You know, I've always been, you know, my friend said, you know, uncouthful, but you always know where Niram stands. If Niram don't want to fuck with you, guess what? Niram's going to tell you don't fuck with you. Yeah. So, like, this whole thing of, like, just disappearing and not letting people know, like, where you stand, things of that sort, I'm really not for that, truthfully. Yeah. But I understand, you know, I'm still at the age of, you know, say what you mean and mean what you say, and had the balls to do it.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's it.
Not all this disappearing shit.
I disappear. I'm working through it though. I can own it. That's the first step, right? Some people don't own it. I can own it. I do disappear. And when people are like, "Oh, Nayan B, I did X, Y, and Z," I'm like, "Oh yeah." And that's usually my response. Sorry. Did you need anything? I want to say problem solved.
Jesus.
Also, what I learned is a lot of time when folks come to you with problems, things get solved.
Well, you don't answer.
Come on. Anyway, Niram, I know it is your favorite day of the week.
Shout out Friday. Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Stitcher. I told y'all how to do it earlier in this episode. So we got 1 review on Apple Podcasts. But first of all, I want to say shout out to y'all. We got a total of 101 ratings on Apple Podcasts.
Won't he do it?
Y'all niggas are the real MVPs.
He will do it over and over again.
So shout out to y'all.
What I tell Niram?
We're appreciative.
I told you sometimes you just gotta let people do it because our audience is us, right? So they work in either cubicle warriors or they work in their entrepreneur or they got the children taking care of their family. Like they doing a lot of stuff too. You just gotta give them a little time. Shout out to y'all.
So shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
So Apple Podcasts, the title was Worth a Listen from Cab 6, and it says, in searching for a podcast recently, I found Black Love Matters. Love the Detroit flavor, and they really enjoy their company.
Hold on, Cap. They seem like a shit. I don't know.
They seem like they really enjoy their company.
Is he from Detroit? That's a really Detroit response.
And they are funny as well and smart, down to earth. I'm a subscriber now. Keep doing you.
He had me cracking up. It seemed like them niggas like each other.
Right.
That's what it sounded like he said. I guess, nigga. I don't really care.
I guess there's black love there. I don't know. Them niggas like each other, I guess. And
maybe we gotta have an episode on that. People like, y'all really like each other. I was like, shit, I don't got no choice. I ain't like Nero. I want to be in this motherfucker.
It's one of my best
That's
friends.
why I keep saying Beyonce's the GOAT because, never mind.
Okay.
Yep.
We had a review on Stitcher. So this is our third review on Stitcher.
Come on, Stitcher.
Look at that. We moving out in the world.
Come on, Stitcher.
The title was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star review.
Thank y'all. Y'all near them love it.
From Virgo Engineer 918.
That is a perfect career for a Virgo.
Engineer?
Absolutely.
Well, that's
Virgos are very type A. Virgos are very like structured and very detail oriented. Very yes. Oh, it makes sense to the. Never mind.
Look at our resident trapstrologist, Nyambi.
Y'all ain't gonna get me today. Come on there.
And it says, I've been listening for only a few months, but this podcast has become one of my favorites. Nira and Nyambi have such wonderful chemistry, and they always bring great conversation and commentary on pop culture, relationships, blackness, and above else black love.
Yeah.
Sis, bruh, cuz start listening to this show today. You won't regret it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Virgo. That's a great
Shout out to you, Virgo Engineer.
Yes.
We got some stuff on the website, blacklovematters.com. You want to read some of those?
Yeah, I read the first one we got from D. Oh, D, my girl. In regards to episode 93, shout out Friday, be ruthless when it comes to self-care. And it says 5 stars. Love you guys. Playful, insightful, transparent responses to our world. Hope Nerum is pregnant with triplets like this is us. Was that the day your stomach was hurt?
Yeah, when I was nauseous from eating those vitamins.
You don't eat vitamins.
Oh, what would you do to them then? Shit, I was nauseous.
It ain't mine. What was that? Like I ain't the pappy, or I is the pappy.
I'm the pappy.
Is that what the Bergman? I is the pappy.
I'm the pappy. Yes, I was nauseous in the mud.
Oh my god! And that just show men and how sick. Oh my, I'm just so nauseous. You know, sometimes I did this show with cramps and everything else.
I understand, baby, and kudos to you.
And I don't ever bring it up near. I'm nauseous over my calcium supplement.
First of all, it's not calcium.
What is it?
It was zinc and magnesium.
Okay, whatever.
And vitamin D3.
Nauseous over my calcium.
And glucosamine and chondroitin. First of all.
The next one comes from Crystal. In regards to episode 94, Proud Meryl and Micro cheating. And it says, listen, I showed up to the plantation this morning and surprisingly, no MLK celebration. What? Of any kind. You know, and I don't expect corporate to go all out, but I need at least an email from the CEO, a little poster with MLK up pointing his hand somewhere. You know, something.
Not a poster of MLK
pointing his hand. You know how they do. Something to acknowledge it, right? Of any kind. These CCs find anything to celebrate and leave work early for, or for a happy hour for it. But today, of all days, nothing. You're damn right, sis. Because you know what? Their favorite holiday's coming up.
St. Patrick's Day.
CC's favorite holiday. You just watch me.
And they're going to be at work. They're going to be at work talking about how
they about to leave. No, they leaving on, what day is St. Patrick's Day on this year?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. They're going to find a good reason to drink this beer, and they're going to get out early.
You're right. And they're going to come in late the next day.
And the thing is, I ain't mad at it, right?
No.
But put respect on my holidays. Oh, my goodness. But today, of all days, nothing. I have to admit, my job is very inclusive and diverse. So maybe that's why it surprises me. But come on, Crafty Crackers. It's cool, though, because I emailed my boss to tell her I'll be leaving 5 hours early today. And I said, happy MLK Day.
That's what I'm talking about, Crystal.
That's why, brown folks, we got to take these holidays.
That's why.
You got to make it a norm.
Me and Nia take off the whole week of Kwanzaa. Culturally.
At the bot store, they knew I was taking off for Kwanzaa. MLK before I even left. They already knew Nyambi would not be on the schedule.
Kwanzaa, Black Love Day, MLK Day, Malcolm X's birthday, Billie Holiday birthday. I'll just make up shit, you know.
No, Billy's holiday. People do like Monday blues and stuff like
Ray
that.
Charles' birthday.
Stop. The next one is from Miss BMW in regards to episode 94. Mm-hmm. And it says, hey, y'all. Hey, Nyambi sis, I'm here with you on this food thing. I'm not calling it an addiction yet, but I've been going through this love of food. I've had a love-hate relationship for a while. It's just the issue of not having the right foods that I'm eating. I told you, this food shit is something serious. Mm-hmm. It's something in our community that it's something there. I'm not crazy. Mm-hmm. Neil could be quiet. Look, y'all can give me crickets all you want, but I ain't the only one.
Baby, I understand. Mm-hmm. But you be bringing all these snacks in the house. I don't be buying them.
Yeah. You gonna read the next one, Neil, or you want me to continue?
What we got? Emails?
Yeah. So
we got one from my homeboy Red Baron. What up, man?
Hey.
Subject Timber Fake.
Oh my God. I need Red Baron to get a podcast, honey.
Good morning, Wakanda's son and daughter.
I cannot wait till this comes out.
This is Red Baron 390.
He remember me, old black man checking in on the hitter. Remember when we used to drive down south and they had me on the
19, breaker 19. This is Wakanda's son and daughter, and this is Red Baron 390. You got a frozen dog ahead of you.
Come on,
Dad. What's a frozen dog? That's the police, son. You got a frozen dog ahead of you. Why you don't say police? Because the police are listening. Oh you don't think they know the code? And I can't even get it out. I want to go in again just a little bit more on Justin.
I haven't listened to it.
Timberlake.
Yeah, let it go then.
For some reason, he is under mistaken.
Near he is under the mistaken impression that I've made peace with Janet.
I'm over here trying to.
You trying to give? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to show my range.
Papa Pope.
I'm trying to show my range.
All right, well finish then.
No, go ahead. Now you messed it up.
How did I mess it up?
You didn't mess up my flow. Go ahead.
Anyway, I want to go in again just a little bit more about Justin Timberlake. For some reason, he is under the mistaken impression that I have made peace with Janet, air quotes, in a hotep fashion. Which Miss Jackson has said nothing about for many years, has nothing to do with him saying a public apology, which is she is owed. I completely agree. There needs to be an apology. No, Justin is on his white privilege where he feels that it is enough and that he doesn't have to explain himself. That right there is going to get black feet up his narrow country behind. He is the very reason behind Time's Up, and it's about time up for his career because the backlash has not yet quelled over the many years that he needs to get that. If he thinks we're going away, it's not happening. We were on his ass, and his hotep ass needs to come to peace with the fact that we are breaking people's careers, and if he keeps playing, his is long overdue. Apologize, heal the rift, and we can move on. Thanks as always. Love you two so much. Peace and black love. Red Baron.
You see how this needed a Papa Pope to it?
No.
Because he had some inflections that needed to be out. When you was talking about his narrow ass.
His narrow ass. I didn't know how to say it.
And his hotep ass.
Okay, now.
All right, we got one from Juliana.
No, but he right, though. Yeah. Like, this was skated over. And Justin Timberlake, every time it's brought to his attention, he does skate over it. The thing is, I don't know why Justin didn't handle it the right time.
I don't know.
Like, when it happened, he should have been like, this wasn't planned. It's a complete mistake. I apologize that this happened. And he should have said, Miss Jackson, like, this was not a part of it. It was just a simple mail drawer function. Like, everyone needs to look over that. This was the GOAT. She is a consummate professional. Like, that's what his stance should have been. Like, all this controversy if she meant it, like, absolutely not. Like, what?
Fuck that. I'm on my Ocean.
But that's what he should have did the day after, right?
I'm on my Ocean. Until you do right by her, all your dreams and aspirations are going to run through your hands. This
country
like
man
sand.
is going to flop. Ain't nobody going to that concert.
What is
a country man? Man of the
woods.
The stars? What?
The woods, baby.
Whatever.
We got one from Juliana. Subject, micro-cheating. And the message said, micro-cheating is a reach. Like I said. That shit they call a micro-cheating is a part of what keeps life interesting. I told you.
No.
Yes. Let me look at some booty, and then I come to you.
Bye.
And I rub your back.
Juliana, bye.
And I rub your back. I started doing some things to you because I seen the ass. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to transfer this energy to my baby girl.
Lord.
Go ahead. You can read that one from Anonymous.
From Anonymous, the message says, hey. And it says, listening to episode 92. Shout out to them. Shade, LOL. So I work for H&M. I'm giving everything away. Just kidding. Just kidding. Crying emoji. They know they already been robbing us, y'all. Just walking in and taking things. And look, the whites talking about we need to repost this. Call the security with the description. Follow them where my black ass at. Oh my goodness. Y'all are hilarious. Over in the corner somewhere talking about I ain't seen shit. What I look like following these folks. Shit. I know that's right. They don't pay me. Even in the box, so they be like, did that person steal something? Shit, I don't know. Ain't that what they hire your ass for? Look, maybe they needed it. I don't know. Look, I'm Christian. Maybe they needed it. And they said, but on a more serious note, people are jumping down all the black people's throat, asking how we feel to work for a racist company and such. Corporate sent the most whack apology to us. If no one was really outraged, they were after the mandatory meeting we had. Management prep taught us before our shifts, while eyes were set on only black people. LOL. I shouldn't laugh, but crafty. I know. They told us that if we wanted to talk or felt discouraged, there will be a hotline. They love them fucking How they hired to be the call center hotline people? Because I need to be on the other end.
What are they hiring? I can
for
talk
them
to y'all.
hotline. How about you feeling? I say you should, sis.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is some bullshit.
Do you want to cry? It's okay to cry.
Look, sis, just be on the phone so you can get paid. Go walking. Bye. Oh, and by the way, if you find any more racist stuff, please take it from the sales floor and hide it. I said, what the fuck? Hold on.
they
told y'all. If y'all find any racist shit, just pull it.
Just pull the stuff.
It's free.
Pull it in the back.
Oh my goodness.
You see any more monkey shit? Take it down.
Pull it up. Oh my goodness. I said, what the fuck? Then we found a bunch more racist and sickening things, all in kids. Lord. We found some demonic shit, some oriental slander, and just flat out crafty things. Can't really say how I feel about it. ... Flattoid. Shrink this. Shrink is high as fuck, and the first month is not even over. I know. That's that disposable, shit you got to throw out. Mm-hmm. I get what you're saying. About Black Panther. I'm sorry, I ain't you, Nyambi. I know the storyline before February, please. LOL. Till next time, peace. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm going to be in there.
Nyambi don't know shit.
Listen to me. Who is that? That's T'Challa, nigga.
Oh.
I knew I liked him.
Stupid. We got one for Bernicia, and it says, hey, y'all, hey. Hey, Black Love Fam Bam.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
Hey, sis.
So I've been listening to y'all for a few months now, and I'm sorry. I done lost my spot.
You got one email.
A nigga be losing his spot.
You want me to continue? You got this.
A nigga be losing my spot.
Now she gonna call you, be like, you gonna fuck up on my email. Just like, I forgot who that was who called. It was like, not call. I'm saying like they done called us.
Look, I fuck up on emails. I fuck up on reviews. I don't care. I'll be losing my spot.
That's how y'all know this ain't plotted out. We just gotta talk.
We just be talking this shit out. Just so y'all know, y'all my cousins.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
LOL. But for real, y'all, real deal. Have me going through all my emotions, and I love it. I'm doing some self-care with y'all at the moment, trying to navigate my schooling for alternative medicine,
nice.
as well as dealing with these crafty crackers in corporate America.
That is got to be rough.
Them corporate CCs are the worst. Mm-hmm. They trash. So I have a few questions. With being in school, I've been looking for ways to find work from home jobs so I can get more time to spend on my studying after work, since my commute to and from work is about 45 minutes, depending on the traffic. So my question is, what are some tips for going about finding house type of jobs? Question 2, what are your favorite sites that y'all get y'all articles from? And then question 3 was Kwanzaa names? ? I've been wanting to celebrate Kwanzaa.
Come on, Nero.
Kwanzaa names? ? I've been wanting to celebrate Kwanzaa for a few years, but it wasn't widely taught in my community.
Yep.
Since, like you, Naomi, my whole family rebuttal is I love the Lord.
That's they think it is a religious holiday.
And ain't nothing separating me from Jesus. LOL.
Come on.
Thank y'all, and I love y'all.
Oh my goodness. So where we started the first one?
Yeah, so question number 1 was talking about work from home type of job. So a couple
Nero's
sites
better at this than me. I'm not.
So a couple sites that I found success from work at home types of things is a website called remoteok.io. And they have like a list of like work from home jobs. There's another one called workremotely.io. Another one is weworkremotely.com. Indeed.com. So if you put in Indeed and then you put in the location work from home, you can find another like a bunch of work from home type of jobs. And another one is like look at some of the bigger companies. So like Groupon, Yelp, BuzzFeed, Blavity. You know, a lot of these other like bigger like tech companies have a lot of like work for home type jobs that you can find as well that I've applied for and things of that sort.
Yeah, and also there's certain, I don't know much about it. I'm trying to crack into the field myself. But I think like a lot of the big companies, so Apple has a lot of things you work from home. Xerox has a lot of things you work from home. Like there's a lot of these companies where you can work from home too. Yeah. That we'll do more digging for you and we'll shoot you an email like this weekend or next week if I can find the email with them. But there's like certain companies that's huge with like working from home and they have like periods where they do that, right?
Yeah.
So we'll send you that. But it's completely an option.
Another thing is like, you know, when you are interviewing, talk about the having a telecommute contract.
Yeah.
You know,
and not the full time, because I think a lot of times people think it's all or none, but maybe 2 days a week or something.
2 days a week, because like, you know, at my current situation, I told them like, well, I can be in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but Mondays and Fridays I got to work from home. Yeah. And them being like, okay. So you know, you sometimes you just got to ask for it and like figure out how it is. Yeah. And then saying like, you know, I'm trying to work for school. You know, I'm trying to work and pay my way through school and try to better myself so I can improve the company. So I need these hours or in these days to work from home in order to do that. Yeah. And most of the time, I'm doing other stuff.
Yeah, and I say, and I think actually when you end up working from home, I feel like you do more for the company too.
You do, truthfully, because you.
But it balances off because everything gets done. But you're able to create your own schedule. You don't have to be in the constraints of the 9 to 5. Yeah, you can work where you're most. I don't know how to explain it. You're most active, most prone to doing it. Yeah.
Favorite sites where we get articles from? We just get them from everywhere. The news,
from the news to TMZ, Blavity, The Root,
Psychology Today,
academic articles. Y'all know I'm academic. Yeah. Inside Higher Ed, Child, everywhere. Yeah. We'll send you a list of, but we get them. We don't discriminate.
Yeah, we just
BuzzFeed. You know. So everything from the black academic elitists to TMZ. Yeah, that's why our topics be so.
It just all over, wide ranging, because we just be talking about everything.
It just depends. Someday I might come in and talk about the pedagogy of the oppressed. Shout out to Pablo Freddy.
Oh, okay.
What the pedagogy of the oppressed is the real truth.
I know.
And talking about liberation.
Yeah.
Come on. The oppressed. If y'all are looking for a good book, it's a heavy read now.
It's very heavy.
The pedagogy of the oppressed is some real shit.
Because I remember Naomi's reading, because everything Naomi kept saying is that the oppressor responsibility is not to free the oppressed.
The oppressed must free the oppressed and the oppressor. It's our job to do that, because you can't expect them. Why would they? What benefit it got to them?
I said, okay.
Come on. And then what's the last one?
Talk about Kwanzaa names and how she wanted to get into Kwanzaa.
Oh, yeah, Kwanzaa. Yeah, so that's how did we already say?
Yeah, that's how we got our, names.
Yeah, because we all have the name. Yeah, we talked about
that. Yeah, we all had N names because we was trying to give up, or they was trying to give up nigga. Yeah. So they called each other N names in order and replace it of nigga, but, still didn't work out that way.
Yeah, and that's how we've owned them. Like when we're with each other and we talk with our real clothes, that's how we kind of go about each other. That's also how we can kind of help separate our identity when we kind of working with the crafty cracker. So we be like, Nyambi said this. And we be like, we started giving alternate names to everybody.
We do. We give everybody a nickname.
Everybody has like an alternate.
Everybody has, like, even
we can have broad conversation in front of people and they wouldn't
even like the people we be talking about at work, like, oh,
we don't say by their real name,
like TT, yeah, Thunder Thighs,
baby girl,
we got. And we can be talking about that person and that person don't even know, but everybody else will be like, oh, baby girl, man, baby girl be getting on my dang on nerves, man. She just be doing all this other stuff.
Then baby girl chime in. Well, what do you do to help?
Yeah. Who is this baby girl? She just seems like a horrible person. I know. Bitch, is you.
So we definitely do it. But how to get family into it, like you can't go full out Dr. Karanga on them. Like it might be something where you got to start little stuff. Like you can't even pull out the candles in the Unity cup because they like, I don't believe in lighting candles.
Just start.
That's demonic. I ain't.
Right. Definitely not. You can't even call on the ancestors.
Not yet, but you grow to it. So I think even my parents, would you say they even hip to it? Like to the point now, I don't do it so much that even my parents, they love the Lord. They be like, oh, it's Kwanzaa time. Mm-hmm. What you doing for Kwanzaa? Right. Oh, okay. We'll go to the museum.
Look, Harambe. We're going to go to the African American Museum.
Like, I think it's that. So I think it's, if you're trying to get your family involved, I think it's baby stepping them. So maybe it's the thing where y'all just go to a black-owned business during Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
And maybe talk about, and they may not even goals, because you can't ever talk about that, can stir up shit with family too. But maybe talk about like the highs and lows of the year.
Yeah.
And that is a form of Kwanzaa, right? You helping with your community. You're talking with your folk. Like, I would say baby stepping it. Each year, build it up. But on your side end, you're going to have to find you a crew of folks you're going to celebrate it with. And that first year, you might have to do it by yourself. But from there, build up a group of friends and do it with. And look and see what your neighborhood is doing. Like, it might be going to like a Kwanzaa dinner. The black bourgeois loves to have a Kwanzaa ball.
They sure do.
So if you got a black bourgeois community, it's always a Kwanzaa ball somewhere, honey. So sure maybe it's going to the Kwanzaa ball and see who's participating in there. Or maybe it's just your close friends, your ride or dies. It's like, let's try this Kwanzaa shit. And getting you some candles and being with your friends and just having the discussion about y'all goals and your years and your hopes and dreams. And that's just good enough for Kwanzaa, right? Because it's about that.
Yeah.
And buying black and eating black.
And creating traditions, or like fun traditions and shit with your family.
Absolutely.
And friends, with your friends.
And so I would say just start little, and it doesn't have to fit in any type of box. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to be dressed up like the queen, like you were extra from Coming to America. It don't have to be that at all. It's sincerely about you making memories you want to make. Absolutely. So I encourage you to do it.
Yeah, that's what's up. So we got a couple voicemails.
Okay, we got a couple voicemails?
Yeah, so we got one, and then the other one we're going to have to play next week.
We're going to do it. Is that a special one?
Yeah, special one for
my daughter. Is that from our daughter?
That's from our daughter, Brianna.
Oh, yeah, we're going to play that special.
So, Brianna, we're going to play that next week because the Scandal's about to come on.
No.
You sent us a very lengthy voicemail.
And you can send as long as you want.
You can, but Scandal's going to come
on.
Don't
you let Niram discourage anyone. But it ain't Scandal, but we really want to highlight what you said and give you the space to do it. So next week we're going to put yours on.
Yeah, because we already coming to like 2 hours, so. This is the first one.
All right.
Let's see here. Here she was playing.
Good morning, Hiram and Nyambi. This is Kristen again. Y'all's episode today, which is Wednesday, y'all really tapped into my soul with this one because this is an issue that I have, and like I said before, like with dating and being a black woman, and it's like you're not like with the whole sexuality thing that I'm talking about. You're not. Yeah, I know even growing up, you're not promoted to be sexual. Like we teach girls to this. Our sexuality is based off of the men and what men want. We don't teach girls to explore what they want sexually. And even now, like when I am talking to somebody and we get to that point where it's like, okay, well, sex may come into play. So it's like, okay, well, let's have a discussion. It's like when I say the things that I'm into, it's like, well, oh my God, what is that? And it's like it's an instant, like I'm doing something wrong, or if it's something wrong with what I want. And there's no, it's not something that's taught to us as black women.
Right.
It's definitely not something that's promoted. Even when you get into like the kink community, you don't see a lot of black representation because the response that I get most times is, "Oh, that's some white shit." No, that's the fun shit.
Oh, that is the fun shit.
Trying to keep me out of the fun shit. Like, no, that's where I'm trying to be.
Come on.
And they don't. It's not an understanding. And then women often, because our sexuality has been taught to us to be based on the male purview, or even religion, because I definitely agree with that. Religion teaches you to be very prudish and, missionary only. Let's keep it really basic, really PG. No, do what you want.
Oh, she got cut off.
Is there a way to? Is this the Skype just have a 2-minute limit?
Yeah, Skype only have 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. They said no, thank you, niggas.
Yeah.
It remind me of back. Oh,
but she sent another one though.
Oh, okay. Hit it play.
Okay, so maybe I spoke too much on my voicemail too. But yeah, if men don't ask you, what do you need? It's very basic, and it's an adolescent ass stroke game, and there's no like, oh, well, what do you need in order for you to have an orgasm, or what do you need? Like, it's instantly, you're just supposed to do this because this is what I've seen in the movie, or this is what worked in my last relationship. Well, that's not what works for me. That's not what I want. And if I tell you what I want and you're not willing to do that, there's no reason for me to continue with you, because this is how I find fulfillment in sex. But also that's one thing that I'm going to school for, because I do want to teach women, and especially young girls, about their sexuality. And that sexuality is what you want it to be.
Yes.
And sex is what you want. And sex is supposed to be this thing that relieves, stress and body tension, and it makes you feel good. Yes. And it's not supposed to be based off of what somebody else tells you should want. Yep. But anyway, last episode, and that woman with the sex with, having sex with them hands in my mouth, that shit took me down. And I'm so happy it was in church. Yes. Because, they don't, that's not addressed. I wish they wouldn't have took the mic from her, because that was a little shady. But, yeah, have a good day.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much for that voicemail. That's just right. Like, would that fall into like sex therapy? Like, we need more brown folks who are speaking up, because then we get brothers like on the read who be like, I like big clits. Should I suck a dick? And them different. It's like, how did we get here? What? I'm so serious. Like, how did we get here? Where you were in your some thought process, you were like, yeah, this is the right thing. Mm-hmm. And same thing for, I know it's just talking about the girls, but sex is not a bad thing.
It's not.
And in our community, a lot of times we don't talk about it. Like, sex is a great thing. You just have to have the conversation, do the work.
But the thing is,
talk to your children.
I think we're starting to see like a revolution. Like, it took how many years before like this whole Christianity revolution reformed sex? Because before then you had like all these multiple deities and people were pagan and things of that sort. And like pagan is not necessarily a bad word. That just means like somebody who worships a different deity than the mainstream deity. So like I feel like there was like this huge like sexual revolution, and people were willing to try different things, and then this whole religious revolution came through and kind of like toned everything down. Yeah. And now like this day and age, how many ever years it took to get there, you're starting to see like this whole new sexual revolution.
Because I think you can be both. I think you'd be very sexually comfortable and sexually adventurous and still be a Christian. Like, that is not blasphemy. Christians have sex.
Nyambi,
that's how we procreate.
Nyambi, they don't want to hear about them. Babies come from storks.
Christians have sex.
No, they don't. They come from storks.
Hopefully good sex.
No. No, Christians rub their butts together and they have a baby.
So that's what just blows my mind. Like, maybe I'm the only Christian having sex.
Maybe.
But no, sis, Abby, what you say on adolescent stroke?
Yeah, the adolescent stroke guy. That was
ain't nobody teach them.
Ain't nobody teach them. But I also think like, as couples or people who are, in these type of relationships, and I know everybody's trying to be in a situationships, is that having this whole thing of just spending time with your partner and having like good touch, bad touch to figure out.
Maybe they got to do vagina mapping.
Vagina
and penis mapping.
Maybe, and to be like,
that's
do you like this?
Ain't it?
Yeah, that's what I assume.
See, that's what I'm saying. This is that's where you would be with someone, right? And that's the purpose of having like allegedly first base, second base. So you can kind of be like, that's it. Ding, ding. Like, that's what I assume these bases and foreplay is. That's what Nyambi assumed, though. That's why you have a foreplay, to get to know your partner in their body and get to know yourself and how comfortable. I thought that was the purpose of it. Maybe I missed that wagon. But if you just go straight to it, wham, bam, and see an enlarged clitoris, you don't know what to do.
The babies these days, they're like, my dick hurt, let's fuck. He's like, damn, your vagina not even wet. Like, let's just go.
I can't. Even if it is, I'm too old. Don't come to me with that bullshit. I'll send you home. All right? What you mean? What do we do? And there's a time and place for that. But if we kicking it, we need to kick it a little.
Yeah. So I think it's
cooled.
I think, relationship wise, like, people just need to get back to like the basics of understanding like what makes your partner tick.
Yeah.
And like getting back to that. But,
and doing that and understanding what makes you tick.
Yeah.
And being able to say, a little slower.
That ain't doing it. You gotta go slower. Actually rub it like this. Yeah. Take your hand and rub and show them how to rub it.
And not taking that personal. It's a jab at your sex game, right? It's not a jab. Because once you get to the point when you don't gotta speak, when you nonverbal.
Yes.
When you get on that autistic spectrum, when you nonverbal. And that is where you want to be. You want to be high on that spectrum.
It just be
where it's no words. It's just movements.
It's just movements and grunts. And that grunt, that certain grunt, like, oh yeah, I got it.
We being silly. Come on. Let's close this show on out.
Alrighty.
To submit your Black Love Stories, go to blacklovematters.com/story. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. And to leave a comment about anything that we talked about today, you can do that on the webpage, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Apple, any form of social media. You can find us at Black Love Matters. Again, that's Black Love Matters, no K. And also, don't forget our voicemail. That's 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later. Have a great weekend. And remember, love is ever evolving. Peace.
Peace.